Hey, this is Ricky with Real Talk Chimp, live streaming part 3 of this Paint by Numbers Cascade Haven from numberartist.com. Item number 40-50-LZ8907. We're live streaming on YouTube at Real Talk Chimp. That's RealTalkChimp. If you like this type of content, consider hitting that like button. Share at Real Talk Chimp with your friends and family. Chat with me. I certainly enjoy communication of any sort, preferably keep the trolling to yourself. No politics or religion, no racism, all that kind of crap. And subscribe to the channel or become a channel member. Your choice. All right. We will get down to shenaniganery in a moment. This is what we have been painting. In part 1, we did an unboxing and tutorial and tools used and started painting. In part 2, we definitely got a little bit farther here. In part 3, we will continue it. Continue painting. All right. Get our Glovey McGlovertons on. We don't get paint all over the place. We are using acrylic paints. Don't have paint thinner, so I'm using water as a thinner, as well as cleaning my paintbrushes. Paper towels to dry off said paintbrushes. So last we painted, I believe we were on paint pod number 10. So we'll go back and look at number 10 to see if there's any number 10s or any 1 through 10 that we may have missed. We'll go through and look, as well as starting at number 11 and working our way on. Okay. So periodically, you'll see me pick up the canvas, flip it around, make it easier for me. Why reach and stretch out when I can just flip the canvas around, make it easier for moi. All right, so right out the gate, I'm looking for any more number 10s or any other numbers that I may have missed. So let's see what we can find here. I see a number 10. Up here, up and away. So go back and open up our number 10 here, which is this kind of alien glow, whitish green, maybe apparition green. I don't know what that is, honestly. I already stuck my finger in the paint. Some kind of glow in the dark green is kind of what it looks like. All right, we're gonna reach up here and paint this number 10. Let's see where it's right up here. Okay. Looks like something behind this tree here. Here's a number 10 here. Okay, let's see if we can find any other spots. Please let me know if you can't hear me or can't see. Sometimes my camera will droop down when I'm not paying attention, and you'll be looking at my feet, and that's no fun. Unless you like feet. I don't know, maybe you have a foot fetish. Maybe feet is your thing. But today we're painting. We're not staring at feet. Or are we? All right, we're looking for number 10s here, or any numbers we may have missed. So I'm currently looking up yonder. Let's see what I can find. So, and once we're done trying to look for the 10s, we'll just move on to number 11. If a 10 pops up, we'll paint it, or any other number, like I said, between 1 through 10. We'll surely use one of the other paintbrushes and paint. Okay. What is that? Looks like maybe an 18 or 15 or something else. I don't really know. I did mess up on a few spots where I painted over, like in there, that's a 22, but you can barely see it. In there, I don't know what that is. But that's a good thing. All these paints, these canvases come with a reference sheet so that you can look and see if you went maybe painted over a number. You can go look for it and see what number it is. There's a few spots that I went outside the line. Yeah, so especially if I get tired. Okay, I'm not finding any 10s jumping out at me at the moment, except for that one right there. That one jumped out at me, so we'll paint this one here. Okay, other than that, I think that's a 17 and not a 7. There's a 10 right there. Okay, where did I see that? Right here, okay. So in some spots, this number 10 is some kind of highlight color. In other spots, I think it's like the foam that comes up on the water. It's like a foam color. You can see it in here and in here, but to find it actually in the photograph is a little more difficult. Yeah, kind of hard to see it in there. All right, see if any more 10s pop up in here. Let's look around. Oh. That's an 18. All right, number 10's going once. Going twice. Any more number 10s? Yep, one right there. Okay, son of a motherfucker. Every time I try to move on to another paint color, a 10 pops out. Okay, let's see what else we can find. We'll follow this around, see if maybe there's a pattern for them or something. But I'm not seeing it. It's such a random thing. Like 10 pops up in random spots. It doesn't have any rhyme or reason or anything like that. Look, it's a Michael Contreras Knight 070. Hello. Hello. Hello, Clarice. Good to see you again. There's a 10 right here. Oh, there's two 10s right here. Okay, let's make sure we're not going to stick our hand in any paint, any fresh paint. It looks like a color you would think would be glow in the dark, but I'm not sure. It is a ghost green. I don't know what color this is, but it looks just like the lights. Like if you ever bought those stars that you stuck to the ceiling so that they glow in the dark, so you could have like a star pattern. That's what this paint looks like. This particular paint that I'm currently using is that glow in the dark color. I don't know if it actually glows in the dark. Haven't tried it, but you never know. It's currently afternoon here, so it is Thursday, August 13th, 2026 though, if that helps. Did you see the meteor showers last night or the solar eclipse? Did you see the planets aligned? Fortunately, it was too cloudy here and couldn't see a thing. It's a real shame. So again, I'm still looking for these 10s. Surprisingly, I haven't found any 11s yet, and 11 is the next one we're going to paint. So, but they may be up in the trees and not really down here on the shore in the water, in the waterfall. Still looking for number 10s. All right, I'm going to move to number 11. And number 11 isn't that different from number 10. Here is number 10. This kind of whitish green. Here is number 11, which is a slightly darker. Just a tiny bit darker. So if I can barely find 10s, then finding number 11s is going to be even more brutal. This you can see definitely has a little bit more green in it than our previous. Okay. So let's look for number 11s here. We'll start at the left side as well. There is a number 7 right there. I thought I was going bananas. This is number 7. Completely opposite spectrum of the previous critter. Oh, stuck my hand right in the paint. Just like I said. Okay, let's paint this number 7 real quick. Like I said, I will go back to 1 through 7, even though I'm at 11 now. If another number pops up, like the number 7 there, then I will certainly paint it. So you know what we'll do? Where was that 7 that I saw up here? Those are 17s. Where was the number 7? I saw you. Oh no, I bloody saw you. Are you over here? These are 17s. There you are. Okay. It's part of a waterfall splash. So you basically have waterfalls merging. So you have the main waterfall that comes down through the like Amazon type trees. And then you've got like a creek running from the right, coming back into this. And then as it plateaus out here, it spills over. So you have 2 spillways that come down. You have various little spillways, and then you have rocks and stuff all around. And then both of these kind of come down into a pool of water right there. So it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. So, okay, so that was number 7. Again, we're back to looking for number 11 here. So let's see. Let's look up top here and see if 11s are up. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna flip canvas upside down and hit the 11s that are up in the tree canopies, because that's where it looks like I'm gonna find them. So here's 11s all up here. So these 11s are running in the tops of the trees here. So this is called stylistic realism. So it's a realistic looking forest with your waterfall, but it's not 100% realism down to like each leaf on the tree, because it's acrylic paint. It has more of a stylized realism. Not quite fantasy, but stylized realism. So like what you would think if you were playing Fortnite to say Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a more realistic, even though it's still a cartoon. It's not real camera, somebody running with a camera. It's like a cartoon, right? But like Fortnite is 100% cartoon. World of Warcraft, EverQuest. EverQuest was trying to be more realistic, but because of the coloring and such in their camera work, it becomes that stylized realism. So like this. Hope that sort of makes sense in a weird sort of way. I don't want to cover up this 15 here. Oh, mine covered up that son of a motherfather. Okay. I use the wood on the back end of the paintbrush to try to wipe away. You can use a Q-tip, I suppose, with a pointed edge. If you make a mistake and go outside of the lines or up and over a number, whatever tickles your totem pole. Something for this size of a spot, I could have used a larger paintbrush as well. That would have, been more coverage, faster. But it's fine. This medium brush is It's just fine for now. So even if I switch to say one of the other 11s here, we can use the larger paintbrush, the thicker paintbrush, as opposed to the medium. And then we can paint the center outwards, depending on how good you are, you know, hitting the right up to the line if you can. You can try going right up to the line. I'm not 100% comfortable doing circles, so we're just going to go back with our medium brush and get into these tighter spots here. That goes into 23, so that stops right here. 24 and a 15, but it goes right up over here, close to this number 7, or possibly number 6. That's 17, that's 15s. Those are 17s there. 10 more 11s here. Currently charging my Bluetooth keyboard. I will use it instead of using my thumbs. Ooh, that's what I need. Yeah, trying to type with the thumbs, or yeah, especially if you're an ambidextrous chimpanzee, using the thumbs. You know that only great apes are ambidextrous. Monkeys are not. Although a raccoon can use its thumbs, and that's neither a primate or a coon, it's a rat. But not an arachnid though. Very interesting, right? It's like a little bear and a raccoon. I have no idea where I'm going with that. All right, what am I looking at? Number 11s. Okay, so that may have been it. I'm looking to see if there's any more number 11s anywhere. Sometimes that happens. There's just a few spots, and then you move on. More number 11s in here. Testing the Bluetooth keyboard now. Let's find any on the edge. Yeah, not seeing any more number 11s. So I think we can go to the 12. And if 11s happen to pop out, or 10s or anything else, then we'll certainly go and paint them. I guess that was it for the number 11s. C12s up in the canopy of the trees. Just a few. Okay, guess we're done with number 11. I can't find them. Testing, looking good, works good, using it now. I don't see any. Okay, that paintbrush is clean. That paintbrush is good. Fortunately, I don't have any sponsors. Figure, oops, sorry. I did bump camera though. If you're looking to sponsor me out there, you can go to realtalkchimp@gmail.com. Send me a message. I get like troll sponsorships, like people trolling me all day long. That does not stop. The trolling, especially through email and texts. Oh, I'm with so-and-so. I want, to sponsor you, blah, 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 this and that. And then when I go searching for it, it's a troll site, AI troll site. All right, so this was number 11. And this is number 12, which is just a little bit darker and more of an avocado. It's very similar to the number 8. Just a little bit darker than the number 8. But still in that kind of avocado range. Okay. Again, we'll start in the bottom left. Work our way around here. Like I said, I mostly, it's a foliage type of color, like a grass or a mold or something like that, or a fungi. So I may not find it down lower, but I definitely found a few of them above. But you never know, it could be a highlight color or a shadow color and used in some random spot. So looking for number 12s. Is that a number 10 or a 19? That is a 19, okay. Right? Serving number 12. Number 12, your order is up. Is that a large bacon cheeseburger with crispy fries and a eggnog? And why would you order an eggnog in the summer? I don't know. Maybe because the nog is cold? That's a good question. Now I made myself hungry. Son of a mother father. All right. Looking for number 12. All right, flipping the canvas upside down because I know there's some 12s up in the trees up here. So, all right, that's a 21, so that's not going to do it. Where did I see those 12s? Let's see. Oh, look at that. I just found a 10 right there. Okay, so now we can go back and paint that number 10 with a different paintbrush. Right here. Okay, that was easy enough. Looking for the number 12. Here's a number 12. Here's the number 12. Part of the number 12. Same number 12, just kind of drug through. Is that a 12? That's a 17. That's a 20. That's a 17 as well. Okay, any more number 12s? Right, a lot of 14s and 15s you see out in the tree out here. The 14 is a dark green, and you obviously have a lot of dark areas out here that are not quite black, but they're shadows off of these, yeah, these trees. Here's a 12. Okay, that's a 21. There's a 12. And of course, you know, none of these things make sense right now. They're just supposed to be leaves in the trees, but it's more just blobs. And of course, up close, they're going to look like blobs until you back away and it starts to make sense. But all art is blobs when you look at it like that. Okay, those are 21s. 20s, 21s, 21s. I don't know what a Z is, so I think I may have made a mistake there. 21s. Here's a 12. Huh. Okay, that's a 14, that's a 14. That's a 20. 22 right there, but this right here is a 12. Right around this other green. Right in here. I believe it's also right here. Right next to the 14. Okay, there's a 12 right there. It's like an anaconda. Okay, any more 12s? Or any 1 through 12? Looking. Yeah, Mike, we're not getting much chatter on this little live chat here. What's going on? Where's our conversationalists? These are all 21s, but that is a 12 right there. Okay, so we have a 12 right here, just at the crest of the waterfall. Right next to a 21. Okay, that's a 21, but we have a 12 right here. That's a 21, 21, 22, 21. Here's a 12. Right there. There's a 12 here. I thought it was a 21, but it is a 12. Right here. Real small line, so be careful. Those are 21s, 21s, 21s. These are all 21s. 21s. These are all 21s. Here's a 12. Here's a 12. So if you're just joining and you're looking at it and going, why are the numbers all upside down? Is my orientation all screwed up? What did I do wrong? No, I rotated the canvas to find the numbers that are closer to the top, so it's easier for me to paint. There's a 12 over here on the side. I make it easier for the artist and not for the viewer. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know what this number is here. It could be part of the 16s. So as soon as I'm done in this top region here, I'll flip the canvas back over so you can get an idea of what's going on. 17s and 14s, 15s, huge 23, but that's 23 is white, so that's going to be all the clouds up there. Okay, so we're looking through all this mess here. So we're all 21s and 22s, 20s, 14. 12s and 22s. I think we may be done with the 12. I think we may be done with the 12. Everything else here is 21s. If you're dyslexic, those 21s do look like 12s. Those are all 21s. All right, I'll flip this back over. I'll look again. Just out of view on the camera, but I'm basically scanning, looking for these number 12s. Hey, I found one. Let's see if I can. I found a couple of them now. Okay, so 12 right up here. You can't see. Okay, here's 12 up here. So I looked in the closet where I have my other paints, and this is number 10. This painting will be number 10 out of 12 canvases that I purchased. This is number 10. You can see all the other 9 paintings in the previous episodes in the playlist Arts and Crafts. You can see the live streams that I did. Some were 5 parts, some were 3 parts. The first 2 paintings that I did were not live. They were just paintings that I uploaded the content, mostly into short videos, not into videos themselves, as people weren't watching the actual video content that I uploaded. I guess the short attention span theater thing. Okay, this 12's up there. There's a 12. There's a 12. Careful, what is that? A 9. Okay, we'll have to go in there and paint that 9. Kind of went overboard on that one there, went right over the line. The 9 is now painted. Here's a 12 up here. This is like right into the tree here. So some leaves coming off the tree. There's some kudzu or something. It looks similar to like a kudzu coming out of the tree here. And I know while you see kudzu in like places like Louisiana and Georgia, and it's not native to those, it's not native to the United States. It was brought in, unintentionally brought in. I don't know the origins of kudzu. I remember learning about it in school. I just not 100% sure. I'm sure somebody else knows the origins of kudzu, which is like a mossy growth that dangles out of trees. And I just know, like I said, I remember from school they were talking about kudzu was brought in on trade ships, and it escaped, I guess, and took over, and it lives in that hot, humid kind of temperature and thrives in that swampy, humid temperature. So, but I think it came from like the Amazon or somewhere. Yeah, it could be alien, who knows? What do you mean by alien? All right, still looking for 12s. Let's see, looking at the places that I painted, the 12s, yep, there's one right here. I will learn you something, sir. It may not be useful, but maybe if you happen to be on Jeopardy, and well, Alex Trebek won't be, unless you're in an alternative universe, whoever the host is will say, so where does kudzu come from? And you'll go, you know what? I heard that on Real Talk Chimp on YouTube, and he said that kudzu came from aliens. Let's write aliens. You'll probably be wrong, but no, you'll probably be right. You know why you'll be right? Because everything on planet Earth came from space, right? If you think of evolution, if you don't go the Bible route, you think of evolution from Big Bang Theory and all that crap, everything originated somewhere and then blasted out in the universe, created planets. Earth was created with its chemicals, and therefore anything on planet Earth that's carbon-based came from aliens. Well, it came from anything beyond. The humans are aliens, for crying out loud. You know, if somebody on Mars would consider a human on Earth an alien, right? We call them a Martian, they call us an alien. We may not look like E.T. or gray aliens or whatever, or maybe we will do. Who the heck knows? Do you know? Are you like a NASA scientist and you know? Maybe you do. Write it in the comments, let me know. And you're saying to yourself, but Real Talk Chimp, we're watching you paint. Why the hell are you talking about aliens? It's because of the paint color that I'm currently using. It's alien green. So I go off on a tangent. Had you been writing to me in the chat section and keeping me on track, maybe I wouldn't be talking about aliens or ghosts or okay, here's another 12 up here. Oh, here it is right here. So at least we have more 12s than we have 11s. Ooh, I just painted over 16. I can barely see that 16, but it is there. All right, so here's a 12. And we put some paint on that paintbrush. No, apparently not, Mike. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the whole subscribing thing. Not a lot of subscribers. No members, nobody joining. Apparently, I don't have enough content that people like that they would, you know, join and become a member or anything. But subscribers, yeah. 4 years now, we've been trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. 4 years. I don't see it happening going for 2026 to 2027, us at 5,000 subscribers. I don't see it happening. I don't know why. We get views. We get 1,500 views, but no subscribers from it, unfortunately. Although the average viewer only stays for about a minute, which is kind of a shame. I just found a number 10, so I'm going to go back and paint a number 10 here. So let's Grab our paintbrush here, and it's nice and clean now. Let's go back and grab this number 10. That's, of course, if I can find it. Where did I see that number 10? It's, of course, if I can see it. If you were number 10 and I just glanced over you, where would you be? I could have sworn I saw a 10. Was it Bo Derek? Was it Farrah Fawcett? What 10 did you see? See, those are my time era of 10s, especially Bo Derek. I know Farrah Fawcett isn't alive anymore. Is Bo Derek still alive, Mike? Here it is. Here's a 10 right here. If you were young enough to see Dudley Moore and Bo Derek in the movie 10, which came out, I want to say like 79. I know it was before the 80s. Yeah. So I was, like 10 years old when I saw, that was the first time I saw boobies on a TV, on a movie. Real life boobies. Oh my God, he just said boobies. That didn't get a subscriber? Sheesh. Okay, what are we looking at? 10s or 12s? I think we can move on to 13. If one of these others happens to pop up, you will certainly be notified. Okay. Let's clean off some of these paintbrushes. Sammy, it's really hot, so I'm gonna probably go turn on the air conditioning here in just a minute or two, then go check on the Sammy. I've got the door open for him to go out, but it's excruciatingly hot outside, and in here it's 80 in the house and at least 115 outside. So I don't think Sammy is really going to spend the day going outside. He's been sleeping most of the day, so. And if he comes out and gets his 15 seconds of fame, that would be incredible. Okay, let's see here. Let me cover these two up here. So give me a moment. I'm going to go turn on the air, check on the Sam, talk amongst yourselves, comments, suggestions, questions. You have Michael 070 Knight at the helm. Oh yeah, you definitely got that heat wave going from California all the way out, Texas, New Mexico, and I'll be right back. buddy? Are you my thunder buddy for life? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry, Sam. Come on, thunder buddy. Look. All right. There is a Sammy has come out. Sammy has come out of the closet. He has come out of hiding. Okay. Let's get some more gloves on. We are going into surgery now. Son of a monkey. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sammy. Do you want to say hi to Michael? Hi, Sam. Can you tell everyone to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Add Real Talk Champ? Wow. Dude, I am getting punked right now because this glove has 97 fingers on it. Sam. Meow. Okay, Sam, we're working on, what are we working on? I guess we're going to number 13. So number 12 was that kind of an avocado-y. But now we're going into a grayish green here. More of a green. Still kind of avocado-y green. That is legit avocado right there. Kumquat. Okay. So, looking for number 13s. Let's get our spectacles on. Our seeing eye dog. Let's look for number 13s. I know we saw 13s. Where did we see them? Okay. Looking. I see 14s. 14 is a different color. Let's see. Sammy Vaughn Baby Cat. I do see 14s and 15s. Looking for that elusive 13. Huh. Thirteens, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. 13s. I'm gonna think that you guys are up in the trees where the monkeys are. I am not seeing any 13s on this canvas. I thought we saw 13s, but I must have been mistaken. Got to be up in the trees up here somewhere. Oh, and look, there's a 12 up there. Son of a mother, father, sister, brother, aunts, uncles, dogs. Got flipping the canvas up and over because I got to go back and paint this 12. Apparently, I didn't see. So let's grab the other paintbrush. And where did I see that 12? If you were the 12 that I saw, where would you be? Let's flip it back over and look. Where was that 12? Where's any 13s? Are there no 13s? Okay, the 12 is up here. You can't see it because I can't raise the freaking camera up high enough for you to see what I'm doing. So just bear with me. I will try to tilt this thing as much as I can. I'm trying to tilt it so that you can see what I'm painting. I just lost it. Where'd it go? Son of a mother father. Oh, Poopy McPoopertins. That's 16. Here's 12. Just a little peninsula there. All right, that was a 12. I know there was more to that 12, but I lost it and I can't find it. Continue looking for 13s. Is there no 13s on this thing at all? It's possible. It's possible. There's a 12 way up here. How about we get a little paint on there? That would be helpful. Damn it. I lost it again. Those are all 21s. There's the 12 I was looking for. Trying to find a 13 in a needle of 13s. Here's a 12. Hmm. 17s. I mean, this is a 26 paint pod painting. And it is entirely possible to have paint pods that don't exist. I can't, for the life of me, figure out why they would, leave numbers out, either by mistake, or there is only one 13 on this entire canvas and I just can't find it. Those are 15s. Fascinating. I am really trying to find a 13 somewhere. Not looking good for the home team. Weird. I found a 13. Son of a mother, father, sister and brother, aunt, uncles, dogs, cats. Now I lost a 13. Son of a... Right when I was trying to dip the paintbrush into the paint, there's a 13 right here. Okay, there's a 13. There's only one 13. Here's a 13. So on the previous painting, there were only two number 7s. So yeah, it is possible that there may only be just like one spot or maybe two spots on the entire canvas for your paint. And right now, that's just the two that I'm able to see for 13. Now, oh, here's a 13. So there's 4 spots. Little itty bitty one here, right next to a 22. Okay, let's see if we can find any more. 13. Let's see, let's look around. So we got that one there, there. It looks like, so this is all trees right here, all thick of trees and stuff. And this odd looking sort of olive drab avocado-y. It's not avocado anymore. It's more of like an olive drab paint color. It looks like it's shadow coming through the trees, like if the leaves are blowing and the trees and plants are blowing, it's a little bit of shadow from behind, maybe a mountain poking through the trees and stuff here. So there is mountains behind these trees, so it's entirely possible that you're just getting a glimpse of these little mountains kind of poking through. Okay, here's a 13 here. And again, this one is right in between all these other colors. I don't want to go over this orange right here, which was number 2, because that's the only actual like color in the map other than this one up here, which looks like it was some type of flower that was blooming. There's a few spots of this orange around. So again, here's a 13. Very small little spots, nothing major that I've seen yet. So I'm going to look just in this cluster right here is where I'm finding these 13s. So 17, 15, 18s, 19s. Let's look over into this cluster over here, 21s and 14s. At least I'm seeing quite a lot of 14s, so we'll be doing that for a while. 23, 15's going up that way. 14's for days. Looking at the other clusters around up in these parts of the trees. Not seeing any 11s, 12s, or 13s. So we'll switch to 14, and if the other ones pop up, then we'll certainly go back and paint them. Like those number 9s that popped up just out of the blue. Just that my eyes focused on. If you haven't already done so, consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean the world to us. Also help us get to the 4,000 watch hours. So if this type of content is what you dig, or you dig some of the video games that we play, we also build model kits and play with our kitties and doggies and other critters. All kinds of playlists to tickle your totem pole, amongst other things. All right, so we're gonna go to a darker. This was our 13. Which was kind of a drabby green. Now we're going to a darker green for your deep shadows. Much darker green there. And we know we saw a lot of 14s, so. All right, start down at the bottom left. Got 14 right out of the gate here. So this is a green still, but it's a very dark. It's not black, it's green. It just has some black in it to darken it up. It almost has a dark gray kind of look to it when it's on the canvas here. Trying not to go outside the lines, but it's happening. Luckily 26 is black, so even though I'm off the edge here, 18 is a dark, much darker gray as well. So I went off a little bit into the 26. You won't be able to see it when I blend it up. All right, 14 right here. It's a weird shape. There's a 14 that kind of goes like a river. Like a funky S pattern. Right up against the 17. And 20s around it. It's kind of the shape of Vietnam, actually. If you look at a map, with a Snoopy nose. Or like a really weird, maybe a lion's head or something, or giraffe. Okay, here's a 14. Let's get the little 14 first. I'm gonna get this one here with a hard edge to it. Yeah, it's the pareidolia that comes out. Makes me see other images when I'm painting. But that makes it fun. It's like what you see in the clouds. Do you just see puffy clouds? Just clouds? Or do you see actual shapes in the clouds? A dreamer, nothing but a dreamer. Can't go on, don't want to get a copyright strike. Then 14 right here. My hand's shaking real bad. 14 here. Like a little line coming off to the left, but this is a 17, so I don't want to go into the 17. There's a 14 here. Those are all 24s. You know, we should get a girl in this chat, but I can't make people chat. I mean, like, comment, share, subscribe, chat with us, comments, suggestions. What should the next project be? Male, female, it doesn't matter. Come on in. Male, female, or both. We don't judge. Sammy might, but we don't. Sammy, do you judge? Sammy says he's just looking at birds. Leave me alone. I see birds. I'm looking at birds. Meow. It's the 90s. I don't know. At least I'm finding 14s to paint. Okay. I'm gonna take some of this stuff off here because it's getting mucky McMuckertins. So it's right up against an 18 and a 20. This paint's really thick. I'm going to add a little water to it. Just to thin it out a little bit. Hey, Sam. Meow. Let's see. Oh. Picked up way too much paint. Right up against a 20 and a 26. That's pretty dark. Let's get some of this paint off of here. Hand here so I don't lose this spot. Okay, 14 over here. A lot of number 14s. We may spend at least an hour just doing 14s here. And some weird, odd shapes to try to paint as well. Try to stay within the lines here. Kind of crazy. And you just scared one of them away. Now we have 6. Actually, technically, with you and I, there's 4. And we also don't know if they're bots, too. That's why I say, if you are watching the live stream, whether you're watching it back archived or the live stream right now, archived if it's, archived on YouTube after the live stream, can you, type a message, let us know that you're human. You can even hit the number 1 or tap the heart or something like that. Anything. Just let us know you're human. Otherwise, we're just going to assume you're YouTube feeler bots, algorithm bots. Generally, I ask, type a message, let us know where you're from. That'd be greatly appreciated. Gives me an idea of where people are finding me. Oh, I just messed this one up here. It's 20, 25 or 26. But I guess some people just aren't talkative today. It is what it is. I'll do all the talking for them. So here, I'll pose a question for you people out there that are watching the stream either live or archived. If you were going to go to karaoke tonight, what song would you sing? I mean, I bite. I'm a chimpanzee. I'll bite. You wag that finger at me, you're probably going to get bitten. I won't bite hard. I guess they like to keep us guessing. There's the mystique. Whew. Yeah, maybe they're just in a funk. Or again, maybe they're not real. They could, like I said, they could be just algorithm bots that YouTube, puts into the stream. So it happens. The ice maker's talking. Maybe if the Sammy hopped up here and hung out with me, maybe they would see the Sammy and they would want to talk to the Sammy. Sammy, you want to come up here and hang out? Not in the mood? I like your motivational tactics. Let's see what happens when I do this. Blammo. Right? Especially the ones where I show their websites, their channel sites. There's a happy little tree. Do I need to bust out the Jason Statham? Is that what I gotta do? Add some water. So dark. Starting not to flow very well here. Add some water in here. Cole Porter. Yeah, unfortunately, our part 2 episode, this is part 3. Our part 2 episode really didn't get very many views, and I don't know why. Maybe they're just not interested in waterfalls or painting. Maybe when I go back to building the next model kit, which will be next week, or after we finish this painting, I should say. Maybe they'll come back and start communicating. Yeah, there's not down. Not down for Charlie Brown. This is a really tricky one here. Gotta go around this 16 without painting right on top of it. And this 26. Can we get some water and thin it out? Damn it. I said the D word. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sammy. Hi, Stretchy McStretcher 10s. How you doing? You gonna lick a butt? All right. Every once in a while, you gotta just take a break and shine the camera down at your pussycat. You just gotta do it. Taking a break, 100%. But shining it down at your pussycat, yeah. It's a moral imperative. But every once in a while, you'll see like 24 viewers just pop up randomly. I've seen like 52 viewers just out of the blue just pop up. I don't know how that happens. If those are real viewers or just bots. No one ever speaks. No one ever hits the like button. They just suddenly pop up and they're gone. Right, Sammy? Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's just really strange. We're still on 14s. 14s are all these dark ones that we're painting here, so quite a lot of dark areas poking through. Well, that's also 14 right there. Okay. It's like a vine. Whew. She turned me into a newt. I got better. She's a witch. A witch. I guess people don't like Monty Python. It happens. I know some people tune in and then they'll not come back until it's finished. I get it. I don't know how exciting it is to watch somebody paint. Like watching the grass grow. Just lost my spot. Go back over here and take a look. All right, Mike. It's a 26 right here. I don't want to paint over. Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this, my mama said. I can't sing any more of this, or I will get a copyright strike. There is karaoke tonight near me, and I'm thinking about going. I haven't been out on a Thursday night at all. Usually I just, after I finish painting, I nap for a little while and go play video games and then go to bed. Or watch, one of the free movies on YouTube. But thinking about maybe doing karaoke tonight and not going out on Friday. But you haven't told me what I'm singing tonight, so... Hey, Jesse Bear. I'm going to tilt the canvas off to the left here just so I can get these 14s that are off to the side. So I'm going to try to hold the canvas with my left hand, try to keep the camera. See if I can tilt the phone enough to where you can see what I'm doing. I usually start my live streams at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And when I used to live stream video games, I didn't start until like 8 p.m. But because of everyone that I gamed with, they were all East Coast or Midwest, and they'd be like 2 hours ahead. It would be too late. They wouldn't be able to play very long. So I started going earlier and earlier. And then why I chose the 3 p.m. was I figured, the way a lot of people work nowadays, from what I'm told, is they have the 4-day work week, or they get out of work early or school early. So that's why I started doing this 3 p.m. But it also depends on what kind of mood I'm in, I guess, or if I'm asleep and I sleep through my alarm. So because I'm not getting paid for any of this, my channel isn't monetized. I'm doing this purely for hobby, purely to entertain Sammy. I don't really have a schedule. Like when I gamed, I had a schedule. We would live stream Monday through Friday from so and so to what's it what. But doing the arts and crafts lately, it's just been whatever. Whenever I feel like it, get a bug up the butt and want to go paint or build a kit, or sculpt something or do something. And because I'm not gaming, I'm not live streaming the gaming right now. Maybe when GTA 6 comes out, I'll see, depending on how rotten that game is. The hype is huge, but I don't really trust Rockstar anymore. So, and I haven't really found any other games that really interest me. And there's too many Call of Duties. There's too many Black Ops games. Fortnite's been around forever, and I'm just kind of over it. So I haven't really been playing. Since Mike hasn't been playing either, there's no reason for me to play. By the way, I just found a 13 right here. So we'll go back and we'll paint that 13. And plus, unless I'm playing like a solo campaign game, I get it. But if I play multiplayer games, it's just boring playing by yourself or playing with people that cheat. It's no fun. I like adventures. I like open world adventures that have a lot of places to visit, things to do. And when you can do with other people, it's more fun, right? Why be stuck and play solitaire all day long when you've got other people that can play? Solitaire's fun and all, but it gets boring sometimes. Even Sammy acts like my parent. He'll say, dude, just go outside. Need some color on those cheeks. Right, Sam? I don't know if you heard that, but... It's always fun to listen to Sammy talk. He's hilarious. Meow. Meow. Jessie Bear's got the cat and the dog, right? The calico orange and the mutt shepherdy looking critter. Almost like an Australian shepherd, but some other kind of mix. I can't really tell what that is. Surprising, I'm still doing 14s. As soon as I finish some of these 14s up here, I'll show you the picture of what we're doing. We as in me. Or you if you're following along. No, I'm always down to collaborate. Add at Real Talk Champ or hashtag Real Talk Champ. Whatever project you're working on. You need a background monkey? You got it. I gotta flip the canvas over to get to some of those. My neck's starting to tweak a little bit. Let me wash this off. One cat, one dog, one bird. Oh, that's right, you've got that little budgie. That little blue and white and black budgie. Yeah, whenever I get to the next place, wherever I'm moving to, I am reconsidering getting a fish tank or getting another bearded dragon. My bearded dragon didn't live for very long, only 3 years out of the 10-year lifespan. So this is what I'm working on here. This is a paint by numbers kit from numberartist.com. It's called Cascade Haven, a mountainous Amazonial type multi-tiered waterfall into a stream. Item number is 40-50-LZ8907. And while it looks very strange that I have all these kind of like black areas and stuff, just random, just note that those are shadows, like they're going to be colors on top of those. Those are the undercolors. So everything looks strange until it's got more definition to it. But you kind of have an idea. You see the sky out here, the waterfall come down, stops up here, it's blocked by rocks. It goes off to the left and comes back down and goes out this way. Plus it goes down this way into this puddle or lagoon. It comes down this way and spills out this way as well. But there's also a little bit of a fall right here and a creek coming off to the right. So it's a bunch of multi-tiered waterfall. This is all sky out here. This isn't part of the waterfall, it's just the sky. So it just looks strange because we're, you know, still in the beginning stages here. So, and this is only part 3. We'll most likely have a part 4 and part 5. So, like, share, comment, and subscribe to @RealTalkChimp. All right, let's go back down here and see if we got any 14s down here again. Yeah, we do. This one goes all over the place. Yeah, I'm going to tilt this canvas here. So I put it on the horizontal just so I can get to some of these other numbers. Plus I'm going to add water to thin out some of this paint, as because the paint pod's been open for a while, paint's starting to thicken up. Okay. Oh my God, this 14 is all over the place here. This is not going to have any rhyme or reason for this one. It's going to look like a crazy, weird snake. When I'm like delicately tapping like that, it's because there's a bunch of little numbers in islands. Like there's a 17 and a 16 here, a 16 here. And I don't want to paint over them, so I just kind of tap around it just to show that there's color here, but I don't want to paint over that little island. That's all 17 right there. I believe I can change your future. Get some more water in here. Just adding the water in there to thin it out so I can move the paint around a little bit better. It's like surgery right here. It's so thin. Trying to get around these little numbers and not paint over the stuff that's already here. Okay. It'll be a relief to go from 14 to 15 because this color's so dark that when I go to 15, it'll totally brighten it up again. Let's see what else we got in here. The caps were locked. Nice. Let's see. Oh, I lost. I looked down to look at the text on the for Mike and got lost of where that 14 was that I was painting. This is a disaster right in here, but once I can paint around it, it'll blend all that in. Okay. It's 18 goes all the way up there. These are all 14s right here. Add some more water in here. All right, let's try to get all these itty bitty ones here. Hey, monkey. Hey, monkey. Hi, Sam. What's going on? Yeah? What'd you see outside? You see any squirrels? Is there monkeys outside? You saw a monkey? Oh my goodness. Can you tell everyone to like, share, comment, and subscribe to @RealTalkChamp? Meow. It's always a treat to get a conversation with a Sammy. That's a vinyl floor. It's vinyl to make it look like wood. Yeah. Easier to roll around on than dealing with carpet. For me, going into carpet feels like quicksand. Come here, monkey. Come up here, Sam. Will you come up here, please? Come and hang out. Sammy's part monkey, part cat. Therefore, he is a monkey cat. I think we can say that most cats are monkey-like. Unless you're not into monkeys, then they're not. Then they're just regular old cats. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen right now because it's too hot in the room. There's only one window and it faces a wall, and it gets no natural light in there at all. So I'm in the kitchen using the LED lights. But this location's gonna be gone November 30th because I got to move out. So I got to find somewhere else to go. And if Mike knows better, he knows I've moved around quite a few times, and there was a few gaps in there where I had to live in the monkey box. I had to do it tent-wise out of campground. So I got my hotspot on my phone, and that's how I was live streaming video games. Hooked my PlayStation up to a portable monitor. Ran everything off a hotspot. Don't want to do that again if I don't have to. But at the way things are going right now, economy-wise, I mean, I have no choice. Unless I move. I don't know where to go. Can't live on the moon right now. Plus, with my motion sickness, I'd never be able to get there. Alright, looking for 14s. Have we finished this location for 14s? What is that? Is that all 7? That can't be all 17. I don't know what that is. Okay. Let's take a look here. Let's flip the canvas over and see if we got any 14s up here in the sticks. Let's see. Looking. Yeah, we do have some 14s out here. Okay. Of course, this one's going every which way but loose. Right turn, Clyde. Oh, Sammy perked up. I meant right turn, Sammy. Siéntate, por favor. There's a 14 out here. Okay. Any more 14s? Yep. There's a 14 right on the edge of this canvas here. Let's see what else. I mean, that was right. We spent over an hour just painting these 14s. There are a lot of them. One up here. Oh, God, we ran out of paint. Where was that at? Where did you go, number 14? I lost it. go. I don't bloody know. I saw it, I swear. I saw... Oh, there it is. Is there any more? That's a 20, a 22, 17, a 15. Is that a 15? It's a 15, a 20, a 22, and a 20 on the side. Those are all 16s, 15s. I know there was a 14 that I forgot to paint. Or I started painting it and then oh, here it is. Started to paint it, but I got sidetracked. Okay, but it runs into the 20, so I don't want to paint into the 20. Holy mother of monkey jello. Let's see what else I can find. I can see where I stuck my finger in a bunch of spots. That's not good. That's not good. So I'm always trying to look at the sides of my hands because I use my hands as a base when I'm painting, so I don't move the canvas and stuff. But see how I got like paint on the sides of my hands? Sometimes I stick it where I don't want it to go and ends up being a splotch. Kind of like that. Right there's a big old fingerprint right there. I don't know why I'm talking like this when I start doing blotches. It just kind of happens. All right, still looking for 14s, may be done with 14s, may be able to go to 15. But like I said, there may be some spots where I got sidetracked and forgot to paint. I'm looking. 16s. But again, I can always go back to it, so it's not a big deal. I mean, if you've watched any of my other painting live streams, you'll see that I'll get to the very end. I'll be at the very last number and paint that number and go, we're finished. And then all of a sudden a number 1 will pop up somewhere. I'm like, son of a monkey. Son of a monkey. Yeah, speaking of monkey. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam. Meow. Come here, little monkey. I need some Sammy therapy. I need a therapy, Sam. I will get nothing and like it, he says. You will get nothing and like it. But one thing I am going to do is I'm going to stretch a little bit. Change the gloves, stretch a little bit. Because we ain't done yet. And I found another 14. Told you. Told you. Toe jam. What? Okay. So I had one there, one there. Any more? You gonna jump out at me again there, sir? Are you gonna jump scare me with them 14s? Looking. Oh, wait a second. I have found a number 8. Let's go back and paint a number 8. Where was that? Right here. Anything else? That was it. Random number 8. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to @RealTalkChimp. Come for the video games, stay for the arts and crafts. Or the Sammy. What's up, Sam? What's going on, bud? Oh, we're chasing something outside. Still got a little bit of that on there. I think we can switch paper towels. What do you think? Ew. Okay. Let's look over the 14s before we start at 15. I'm sure we'll come across more. Let's roll back a little bit so you can kind of see what we're doing here. And again, I know it's kind of hard with all the dark colors in here. Kind of weird. It's hard to tell, Sammy. It's kind of hard to tell. Hi, little monkey. Are you a monkey? Do you do monkey things? I assure you all those splotches of dark green will make sense once we start adding the stuff around it. These are all the shadows off of different objects in there in the screen though. All right, I'm gonna put the phone, nope, I'm not gonna, see, son of a, on another 14. I can't get away. I cannot get away. Where did I see that? Right here. You gonna let me take a break here, sir? You're gonna keep popping up numbers. Son of a monkey! Damn it, stuck my finger right in there. 14s, 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 14s. All right, they're just gonna have to wait. I gotta close up this paint pot anyway because it's getting super thick. I'm gonna put the phone down for a moment so I can stretch a little bit. Michael 0709 is moderating. We are live streaming on YouTube @RealTalkChimp. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will be right back. I just have to stretch around a little bit. Get some more ice for the agua. Be right back. Mucho agua, por favor. Mucho agua, Sammy. You gonna come over here and hang out? What do you got going on there, Mom? I'm gonna go over here and stretch out for a little bit, Sam. I'll be right back. Why don't you go over there and entertain them, Sam? Sam? Those are new. You can jump in those boxes, Sam. You can certainly play in those boxes if you want to. Okay. Look at that messy canvas. That is bizarre. All right, so we have been working on 14, which is this deep green. And now we're going to go in an opposite direction and go into this mint green, I guess. Mint colored. So more of a highlight. This was your shadow. This is extreme highlight, so very strange, but looks like I guess a mint green or a winter green, I guess. Oh, we need some gloves. Let's get our gloves, or we'll be finger painting again. Oh my lord. Put the pinky where the thumb is. It's a comedy act, just putting on gloves here. Okay, oops. Alright, so we are going to go looking for number 15s. Start in the bottom left. Let's get our spectacles. Alright, looking in the bottom left. Scanning. A light colored foliage. Looking. Here is a 15. Here is a 15. Right up and over the top of this one. What was that? You getting chased by a bee? What was that, Sam? Was that a squirrel chasing you? Was it a chicken? Did you get chased by a monkey? What's going on? Talk to us, Sammy. Inquiring minds want to know what Sammy's meowing about. Meow. Something out there. Must be a Sasquatch. Is it a Sasquatch kitty? Nope. Apparently it's not a Sasquatch then. And I just found a 13 over here. Let's paint our 15 first. Let's get a different paintbrush. Go back to that 13, which is that. The avocado. Let's call this 13. Let's go crazy 13 right here. Okay. Any others? 15. Looking for 15s in all the wrong places. There's a 15 right here. Careful, the 16 right below it and the 24 to the right. Okay, that is a 16 going all the way with that. There's a 15. There's a 15 here. It's a 19, here's a 15. Is that a 7? It's got to be 17 right there. No. That is a 7 right there. What? Okay, hang on a second. I can get that. 7. This is 7. It's just a little spot. That's it. We got the waterfall. We got a 15 way at the top of the waterfall here. I'm hitting that subscribe button to Real Talk Chimp. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're only trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of 2026. There's a 15 right here. We're also trying to get our 4,000 watch hours. We've been trying to do that for about 5 years. There's 15s going all the way up here. So it turns out that 98.7 of our viewers are not even subscribed to our channel or even members of our channel. We upload content almost daily. And not just me, but other people. You can collaborate with Real Talk Chimp. Use the @ symbol or the hashtag or whatever tickles your totem pole. Sponsor us. You need some voiceover actors? realtalkchimp@gmail.com. You need Sammy to entertain you? You'll have to talk to Sammy's management about that. 16 is way up there. There's a 15. 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 Those are all 21s. There's a 15. Tilt the canvas now so I can try to see what's up here. Right, those are 16s. We don't want to touch those. Here's a 15. Here's a 15. Okay. 16s, here's a 15. Careful, you got 22s all around this thing. And while that's a small caliber, it's still deadly. Got 15s up here in the canopy. 15 going up top there. Getting hungry. Monkeys, it's what for dinner? Sammy, what's for dinner? What are you catching us? Fifteen's going all the way up here. Tilt the camera enough to maybe where you can see it. If not, you know what? I can't tilt the camera up that. We're going to flip the canvas over so you'll be able to see it what I'm doing. Yeah, they did a pretty poor job on framing this. So they wrapped it around the side here, and I got numbers going up the side that you would never see. So I suggest either you pay the extra to get your canvas framed, if you're gonna buy it from this company or any other company, or just get the canvas and take it to your own frame shop and let them frame it. At least they won't pull the thick too tight and put the numbers on the sides. Because normally you're going to mask off the outside of your canvas so you don't, have spots all over the place. Not everyone does it, but some people mask it off, make their life easier. The little 15s around here. Those are 16s, 16s, 16s. I get more 15s anywhere. 16s. Here's a 15 off here, right below a 16 and an 18. 21. Let's see. Those are all 17s. Here's a 15 over here. 19s all over there. 21s, 20s. Here's a 15. It's suggested that you wait 24 hours between coats of paint or changing colors. Because let's say I was painting that blue right now, and here I am painting this green, and all of a sudden it bleeds into it. It's going to smear right into that wet paint. So give it a couple hours to dry between each coats. But I'm live streaming this and not just painting this on my own where I can just sit and let it wait for an hour or whatever. We're live streaming, so we're going to dip right into the next paint. And if I've got to blend it, I'll try my best to blend it. Otherwise, it's just going to look a little funky in Denmark here. You know I'm not in Denmark, but you never know. I could virtually be in Denmark. How would you know? I'm going to stop talking about Denmark. I'll start talking about Den Bob. It's okay if you're confused. I do that to people. I confuse them quite often. That's my job. I excel in the art of babbling. Incoherent nonsense. Still looking for number 15 here. What do we got? A little 15 right here. Gotta have sound effects when you paint. There's a 15 right there. Okay. Looking. If you're watching the live stream right now, or you're watching this back as an archive video on YouTube, please state your name, your location, and entertain us with your gift of gab. Be it trolling us because you're a douchebag, or telling us something lovely, like how your day was, or how your day's going to be. Whether you have kitties or doggies, or both, or none of the above. Talk to us, and we'll talk to you. I promise, I answer every comment. Suggestion, question, answer. We're all about real talk. Open up to us. Communicate with us. Speak to us. We're lonely little apes that need communication. Let your inner monkey out. Chat with a chimp. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to @RealTalkChamp. Have you smiled at a monkey today? There's a monkey smile at that monkey. Okay, I'm not finding any more up here, so let's flip this around. Let's look again. Yep, I find one up here. I have found a 15. I lost the 15. I saw, oh, here it is. Running up the side of this tree. Scratchy McLeggertons. Okay. Can we find any more 15s? Yep, one way up at the top up here. That's a 16, 16, 18. Those are 16s, 23s. So part 4 will be 16 through 20. Part 5 will be 21 through 26. There's a 15 right here. It's kind of how I do it. If one number is like the one number that we did where we only found 2 spots to paint it, then we'll advance, quicker. And then move up our schedule. Our schedule. There's a 15 right there, but I need to get some water on this paintbrush because this paintbrush has gone to the Mucky McMuckertonville. All right, where did I see that 15? I know it was around here somewhere. Where did you go, number 15? I saw you. There you are. Right? There's a 15 right there. This paint is super thick. Okay, let's look inside this cluster of shenaniganery. See if we can find a 15 in here. 16s and 18s. Here's a 15. Looks like a boomerang. Mike, what am I singing at karaoke? Oh, we got a big 26 across here, and 18 at 20, 21, 18, 20, 20, 21, 20, 19 here, 18, 16s, 26. 26, 19, 25, 17, 26, 18, 18, 18, 22, 16. Everything that we're not looking for right in this area here, as well as here. So trying to find the 15 is, oh, there's a 15 hiding down at the bottom of the water. So let's see if I was painting that right there. Which doesn't look anything like it. What would that be? It's a little bit of okay, so right here, this is a rock. Number 21 is a rock right here. And then this stuff here is a foam that's hitting the rock. So the water's coming down and splashing here, and it's creating that foam. And then this little foliage that I'm painting up here is the moss that's sitting on top of these rocks. So here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. So this is this one piece of waterfall that comes down and hits all these rocks right here. So this is it right here. This rock that we're looking at. It's very hard to see the little foliage and stuff on top of it. But plus we haven't made the rock yet. We haven't painted the rock. We only have just a tiny bit of shadowing around here of that rock. So once we fill it in, you'll be able to tell that this is a rock sitting here. Right now it's still, there's a lot of numbers there. So we're trying to find these 15s here. How's our time? Coming up to almost 3 hours. All right, let's see if we can find any more 15s. Here's a 15. Right there, we got a 21, 22, 26, 17, 21, 16, 17, and a 24 over the top. Okay, these are 16s and 21s, 20s, 22s, 18s. These are all 25s. Here's a 15. 15 is stuck between two 18s and a 22 and a 21. That's why it's a little hard to see when you're trying to look for it. Even the 16s kind of look like the 15s. So here's a 15 and a 15 right here. Let's try to get some just on the tip here. So we got a 15 right here. In the shape of a knife. Okay. Then right across this is a 26. Just a little tiny 15. It's just the end of whatever this thing is. So 15 across here. 24, 22, 16, and a tiny little 15. Right there, 16, 21, 24, 24, 17, 26. Okay. There's a 15 here. Little 15 within a 16. There's a 15. You got a 16, 22, 22, 26, 20, 16, 21. And you got a 15 right here. A nice kind of horizontal. Runs into like a little corner here. Okay. 16's all clustered together. 16 is a darker green as well, so these are the highlights. The 16 will be the shadows of the highlights. Right, looking in here, 23s, 17s, breaker 19. I realized my mouth was awfully close to the microphone, so got to throw in those. I'm on a CB radio. Okay, we got a 17, a 21, a 22, a 24, and then a 15 just sitting right here. Real close to that 22. Okay, kind of look around inside this cluster and see if there's any more 15s. 18s and 21s, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. Oh, there's a 15. 22 above the 15 and 22 below the 15. And that one right there was the 10. Right next to the 10 that we already painted. That was that alien glow-in-the-dark color. That one looks like a 15, but that is a 16. This is a 15 right here. Tiny little thing, right off the edge of the canvas. You just found a number 10. Yep. On the side of the canvas that you wouldn't even be able to see, I found a number 10, but we're going to go back because number 10 is that alien glow-in-the-dark color. We don't know if it's glow-in-the-dark, of course, so I guess we'll check it tonight, but... And you're never going to see this number 10 because it's on the edge of the canvas that whoever framed this thing did a poor job. So we're just gonna paint this number 10 since it's here. And there's a 15 right below it. Continued looking down the canvas. There's a 15 right on, also on the side here. And I just found a number 3 on the side of the canvas. So let's grab this number 3 while we have a chance. Number 3 is this baby blue. So this number 3, just right off to the side here. But it does come onto the face a little bit. Okay, anything else? That's a 25, 26, 18, 18, 18. Anything else coming off the side? No, because they pulled this one pretty tight, so this side's good here. Let's check the top, nothing on top. Got a 9? What is that? I have a 9. Right on the edge right here. I'm just gonna paint that. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. I found a 15 on the edge. So another 15 onto the edge here, right here. Barely see it come over. 17's right there. That's an 18, goes to the edge, 16, 17. That's a 16. Those are 16s, there's a 15. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me paint this, but I'm gonna tilt the phone as much as I can and the canvas. Whole cluster of numbers up top here, and it's the canopy of the trees. We got a 15 right here. There's a 16. That is a 16. Way up there in the sticks. So 16s to 24s. 16s and 18s. So we're going to be having fun with number 16. Our next one. I can't tell what this one is right here. It's a 16. Suggest if you've got terrible vision like I do, get yourself one of these magnifying glasses. You can, I don't recall how much this one was. It was on Amazon. I bought this one for my coin collecting. But you can change it down to 5 times or put this other one on top of it and it goes to 10 times. Plus it has LED and it has black light. But it has black light so you can check dollar bills and stuff, see if they're counterfeit or not just dollar bills, but bills, paper money. You can use this to see if it's counterfeit. Plus this thing, it has a micro A charger, so you don't have to put batteries on it. It's pretty cool, maybe 20 or 30 bucks on Amazon. All right, let's wash off these paintbrushes here. My eyes are rotten, so. Okay. Don't know if that's any more 15s. Oh, let's see. It's looking quite scary. I don't like that really dark color, but the reality is it will work. It'll make sense when we start adding the other stuff to it. Like right now, like the shadows in the trees. See, like the kudzu hanging down. The shadow that sits on the trees, that's that type of stuff that's sitting there. These dark shadows, these dark colors, or these dark green colors are parts that have to be dark. I mean, when I start filling it in with the black, it's going to get brutal, you know? But eventually it'll start making sense. And it will be a lovely painting eventually when we finish, so. Right now, again, we're only in part 3, so we've got a long ways to go. All right, I just found a 15 right here. Careful of the 18 and 16 that are right next to it. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't see that. It was right in the center of the screen. See, sometimes my eyes just don't lock onto these things, so catch them when they come up. I use that magnifying glass also on the wooden puzzles, because remember, some of those pieces are so teeny that, you know, plus again, like I said, my vision is pretty poor when it comes to, well, close up or far away. It's rotten. Rotten, I tell you. There probably are more 15s. I can't find them at the moment. I know another one's gonna probably pop up here. Let's see. Looking for Mr. Goodbar. Yanni McYonnertons. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to @RealTalkChamp. Don't be shy. You can comment. It's okay. You can comment suggestions, questions, answers. Maybe I screwed up my history and you know better. I know you know better. I just found a number 7. Another number 7 here. This little critter. Aqua something. Where did I see you, number 7? Oh, right here. Okay. Son of a mosquito biting me, Sammy. Yeah, the building set, the next Japanese set that I built, like I explained, is it's like a hotel spa type of place. That was per your suggestion, Mike. You said, "What can you find something that's got like a hotel spa?" And sure enough, I found one, but it's a lot smaller. So it's like a city, but it's like maybe a foot long by maybe 6 or 8 inches, long ways, and sits up about maybe 7 or 8 inches. So imagine, like a whole city block, but shrunken down into, I don't know, maybe 1/32nd scale. So it's going to be an interesting build for sure. It was a little bit more pricier too than the normal kits. The last 4 kits that I made, those were $20 each. And remember, nobody's paying me to buy these things. This is pure hobby. Pure hobby and for your entertainment purposes only. I do not get paid. My channel is not monetized. I do not allow tips. You want to tip Real Talk Chimp? You send it to Michael Contreras Knight 070. You can tip him. Even Sammy will regurgitate your tips and send them back. So, yeah. In fact, we cannot be monetized. We don't have the 4,000 watch hours, so it doesn't even matter. Never will be monetized because we just can't hit that 4,000 watch hour. We're only at like 1,600, and we're already in August right now. So it's just unfortunately, you wonderful viewers, while we love you to hang out with us, we need you to, watch the other playlists, watch other things in the playlist, or stick around through an entire live stream. I mean, yeah. But even if we do get monetized, it will go to charity. So like there's the store. If you go over here to Real Talk Chimp, you got homes, videos, shorts, live podcasts, courses, playlists, posts. But you look at the more section, so you can look at the about section. You scroll down, there's an actual store. It says merch, real-talk-chimp.creator-spring.com. You click on that, it takes you over to this store. See, there's a big logo there, and I made all these things myself. Catchy on the flip side, peace and chicken grease. That's our Michael and I saying. We have, let's see, all different types of products for your pets and for your humans. We've got vinyl stickers, DTL, which is similar to DTF, but I won't say what that is. DTL is down to loot when you're playing the looter shooter games. So yeah, and anything that you purchase from this store, I don't get 1 penny of it. It goes to Alzheimer's research. That's the charity that I'm hooked up with. This is in honor of my parents. So let's get away from that. Let's get away from that. Okay. Let's go back to YouTube. Let's go back over here. Let's start that over again. Oh, I got to deal with a commercial? Really? You love me that much? You're going to give me a commercial? You let me go back to my stream? Let's see. There we go. I will not watch your commercial. I don't even get paid. See, like YouTube puts commercials on our stuff, and we don't even get paid for the commercials that YouTube puts on. How stupid is that? But whatever. All right, one last check over for 15s. 15s going once. Going twice. Any more 15s anywhere? Sammy, are there any? Oh, Sammy's outside. 15. Uh-oh, I got the hiccups. 15s. Any more 15s hiding somewhere? If you were a 15, where would you hide? The YMCA, of course. They still have YMCA, right? I'm sure they do. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Sorry, I got carried away there for a second. I don't know why. hearing that song in my mind, and then all of a sudden it came out, and oh my God, I'm going to get a copyright strike just for that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Whew. Now that that's gone, let's try to find some more 15s if I can find any. I mean, when it comes to the village people, for crying out loud, in the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. If you ever lived in Los Angeles, there was a Los Angeles radio DJ in the 70s and 80s that was a village people. He was a comic, like a comedian radio DJ. He was on, was he on KMET or he was on KNAC? Oh my God, what was that guy's name? He was freaking hilarious, though. Hilarious. He was like a Dr. Demento, but without playing the crazy, goofy songs. He just was crazy, crazy comedy, and he was a village people. Which guy was he? You got to Google that stuff and look for him. It was pretty funny. Okay. Where am I? What am I doing, Mike? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I think we may be done. When we live stream this again for part 4, we'll start at 15 again and then work our way through. Try to find if there was any 15s that I didn't see. But looking at this mess, it looks crazy messy right now. You can barely tell what it is, especially with all those crazy squiggles in there. Crazy dark squiggles. I assure you they are needed. They are crazy dark squiggles, but they're like the under part of like the foliage here, or the side of a tree, the underneath the tree branches, the back of the waterfall. They're the necessary shadows that need to be there, but I know they look bizarre and weird, but it'll all come together as we, start putting this together. But my name is Ricky. I'm live streaming on YouTube at Real Talk Chimp. That's RealTalkChimp. This is Paint by Numbers. From numberartist.com, it's called Cascade Haven, item number 40-50-LZ8907. That's how you look it up. Michael 070 Knight's been moderating tonight, along with Rabbit Chimp 805, which is my alter ego. We were kind of hoping some of you would hang out and chat with us for a little bit, but maybe when you come back and watch this as an archive video on YouTube. Jesse Bear 321 also hanging out with us. I appreciate that, Jesse. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate all the likes too. Remember, just tune in to Real Talk Champ, set that notification bell, live stream, and upload content almost daily, unless, whatever's tickling our totem pole. There will be shenaniganery, I promise you. There will be shenaniganery. Okay, until then, till there's another part, we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace and chicken grease, everyone. Have a good rest of your Thursday. There it is. That's what we're painting, Sammy. See?